on Miguel Cotto. Miguel just can't hurt him.
Jim, this is exactly the way I figured the fight was going to go.
That right hand from Margarito keeps coming up just a little short, but it's getting closer and closer.
Margarito reaching with the right hand there as Cotto uncharacteristically moved to his right. Miguel dodging, trying to slip punches, hold in the fight. And he may have it back as we go to the ninth.
Jim, I have Cotto up a couple points, but it seems to me that Cotto wants this fight to end. He wishes it was over already, whereas Margarito thinks the fight is just beginning. That Cotto, in a weird way, is in survival mode, wants to run out the clock.
All the mental impressions augur in favor of the Mexican star. Again, Cotto switches southpaw, lands a couple shots and backs away. Still the more accurate puncher. Simply not throwing nearly as many. Now Margarito starts to land again. Cotto ducking and slipping and firing back.
And still landing clean, crisp, heavy shots to the head with both hands.
Just like that. Two good left hooks from Cotto as Margarito continued to try to apply a welter of punches, but without big effect. Body shot landed from Margarito. His best strategy is to keep going to the body. Good left hook by Miguel Cotto, and he backs away. And this is so far another round like the ninth. Margarito pressuring and pressuring, Cotto taking advantage of it to land clean shots.
And unlike a lot of boxer types who control the action with their skill, it is Cotto still, to my eye, who's landing the harder shots, but it's like hitting a brick wall that continues to close in.
Now Margarito with one of his patented rallies. And Cotto just backs away without trying to answer it. Margarito getting the better of him here.
This goes out up until this point.
Cotto's hurt. Cotto's hurt.
I had Cotto winning this round up until this last flurry.
And now Cotto ties Margarito up, acknowledging perhaps that he was hurt on that flurry, and he lands a big right hand to end the round. Brewing classic in Las Vegas.
And when you look at Cotto's face, he looks like the loser.
But then he explodes out of nowhere again.
But just the judges looking at his face and people watching, looking at Cotto's face, he looks like the guy who's taken the beating.
And we know that could be a big factor sometimes, too. Not just the face, but the facial expression even for the most part.
And it's Cotto who's bleeding from the nose and the mouth and who's been retreating throughout the entire fight. These are big mental impressions for judges.
Those little Margarito short shots on the inside now, Emmanuel.
Oh, yeah.
And Cotto goes to a knee. Succumbing to the pressure, much the way Zab Judah succumbed to the pressure against him last year. And that knockdown could ultimately be the difference in the fight. Antonio Margarito has finally gotten his man to bend. Miguel Cotto getting beaten up by a bigger man.
It's over.
He's exhausted, and it's almost over. The punishment has accumulated to the point where Cotto has nothing left. There's no point in Kenny Bayless allowing this to proceed.
No, it's over. It's over.
And Evangelista Cotto's going to throw in the towel, and Antonio Margarito has the victory he's been waiting for all his life.
That is a modern boxing classic.
An epic fight with an epic conclusion. The first loss of Cotto's career. Closing sequence, and this is just a case of Miguel Cotto succumbing to the constant pressure. Two uppercuts. Incidentally, Margarito hit him while he was down. That's supposed to be a big thing here in Vegas, right?
Yeah, but right here, the left uppercut, which I always thought was the most effective punch all night for him. And that's a punch that, continuing at his career, Cotto has got hit with.
There's the punch that hits Cotto on the ear very clearly while his knee is down. Now here's the end as Cotto goes down again of his own volition. And as Margarito proceeds to keep throwing, this time Kenny Bayless steps in and prevents any more harm. And Evangelista Cotto, Miguel's uncle, got up onto the apron and tossed in a towel, recognizing what everyone else at ringside could see, that Cotto was finished. Now watch Evangelista Cotto on the far side, on the apron on the right, as he waves the towel and lets Bayless know that they're done.
Well, actually, Cotto had told him, I'm done. All he had to do was the fight himself said, stop the fight, I'm through. But anyway, it was an exciting night. Good win for Margarito, and a very still credible performance from Miguel Cotto.
I think Cotto was done after the first knockdown. Bayless simply didn't recognize it.
Congratulations, Antonio. You finally got your shot at the big time. You came from behind to win. How did you do it?
Bueno, primeramente quiero agradecer a Dios de salir bien en esta pelea. En verdad yo les dije, me confiaba en mi preparación. En verdad Cotto es un peleador muy duro.
First of all, I want to thank God, but I trusted in my preparation, and obviously Cotto is a very strong fighter.
Pero poco a poco dije, el tornado va a ir llegando, lo fui aflojando. Yo le dije a mi esquina que lo iba a noquear y gracias a Dios vino el knockout.
But slowly the tornado rumbled, and I told my corner I would knock him out, and the knockout did come.
Early in the fight, he seemed to dominate with his boxing skills. He seemed to land a lot of clean shots to your head. Did he ever hurt you?
Bueno, no me lastimó nunca, pero sí yo creo que era el plan de ellos, ganar los primeros rounds porque dicen que soy un poco lento. Entonces cuando miré que era el 6, yo dije, ya es hora. Empecé a apretar un poco más, empezó a aflojar él y así fue como aproveché.
No, he never hurt me really. But that was their game plan, to start out strong because they knew that I started out slow. But once the 6th round came, I knew it was my time to press, and that's how the win came.
How could you tell in the 6th round that he was weakening?
Bueno, realmente le alcancé a agarrar unos golpes abajo que alcanzó a empujar un poco. Después lo alcancé a conectar con unos upper y así miré que empecé a aflojar.
Well, there were some punches low, and then I was able to catch him with some uppercuts, and then I saw that he was slowing down.
You are now considered by many the welterweight champion. Paul Williams is still out there. Oscar De La Hoya is out there. Care to remark about any of those guys?
Sí, cómo no. A ver, ahora sí me considero el mejor peso welter del mundo, ya que peleadores no quisieron pelear conmigo. A ver si ahora sí, Oscar De La Hoya, a ver si la promesa que hiciste, a ver si peleas. Yo creo que ahora lo merezco. Si le quieres dar un buen pleito a todos los mexicanos, aquí estamos.
Obviously, Oscar De La Hoya is one of the best, but now we show this tremendous fight, and if he comes through with his promise, as he did, we can give Mexicans a true battle.
Congratulations, champ.
Muchas gracias. Quiero aprovechar para mandar un saludo a mis cuñados Harold, Hansel, Diego, a mis sobrinos Meño y Abigail, a mi cuñada Alicia, a mis papás que me están mirando, a todo Tijuana, a mi amigo Víctor, a The Highway Patrol, a todo el mundo por allá en el que era todo Tijuana. Llegó el tornado.
Abbreviated version, Jerry.
Family shout out.
Y a toda la gente que me...
Jim.